that is good banter.
Oh, Timmy Sarge, how are you, mate?
Ready to go. It's the third quarter.
It's the third
It's the
quarter.
premiership quarter.
It is.
For those who've listened to the last two episodes, we're recording because we like to be transparent. We're recording three in a night, 3 episodes in a night, which is, I mean, that's
crazy.
extreme podcasting.
Cuckoo.
So
Essentially, though, like Rogan does, he'll do like a 3-hour episode. But I think with a lot of his, it's like there'll be times where it's just like, so, what'd you have for lunch? Kind of thing.
yeah, and he's probably got the carrot of probably $100 million too for dishing out a new episode. Whereas
That's right.
with us, look, the money's not quite there yet.
There's no veggies. No one's offering any veggies
No,
at all to do anything.
Just
So get on the Patreon.
Yep,
There's a bit going on there.
Oh, there's a lot going on there. But let's cut to the chase. No bloody small talk. No chit chat. We got a bit to talk about. Got a bit to get through. Because I was recently asked to do there's a school, a comedy school, called School of Hard Knock Knocks.
Yep. Who's
Knock,
there?
Who got in a fair bit of shit. He got sued by School of Hard Knocks.
Which is that a box? No.
No, I think I think that's where homeless people make a choir.
Oh,
they made a choir out of homeless people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Me.
So
I've got no money.
So anyway, School of Hard Knock Knocks is a Aussie. It's like a comedy school where people can sign up. I don't know how much they pay, but they basically it's a 4-day course.
Yes.
So you sign up. I think it might be 3 hours on the Monday night. 3 hours.
No, you do a Sunday, Monday. So it might be
5 days.
5 days.
You do the Sunday as well.
You do the Sunday. That's a get to know you. Because I've done a few of these as well. I went to Sydney to do some of these. That's how big I was in the game.
Never told me that.
I didn't make any fucking money.
No, you wouldn't have.
I was only getting paid for the 2 days. I was up there for fucking 5.
Yeah, that wasn't real.
Talk about.
Was it run by the same?
Yeah.
So,
It made no sense.
So do the Sunday. You do the Sunday, which is get to know you, which I've known about for about 10 seconds. Yep. And then you do the Monday night, maybe 3 hours. Tuesday night.
You had food poisoning, didn't you, on the...
Yeah, I couldn't go. Oh, we didn't touch on that.
No. How'd that end up? You're very, very crook.
People would have listened to that last episode. Not last episode, but the last one before this chunk, and heard me running for the dunny, and then next episode we just didn't talk about it.
No.
Yeah, I ended up getting very sick on I don't know, food poisoning or HIV or what it was, but I felt really, really sick, had a thumping headache, guts were fucked, did a little bit of a spew at the Good Banter HQ. Then I thought, I'll be right, I'll just get home. I only got about 3 or 4 minutes down the road. Had to pull over in a servo and just hurled my guts up for about, probably a good 10, 15 minutes. I just couldn't stop. I had a curry, this gross reheated curry for lunch. That was coming up, me bloody breath. You know when it goes up your sinuses?
Oh, yeah. It smells good.
Like tikka
masala.
Tikka masala. Me breath smelled like like an Indian's dick.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, not bad. And
did you get papadum and just start wiping your face with a papadum?
Was sick. So and then I felt dizzy and I thought I'm not going to be able to get home here. So I had to get a recyclable Coles bag, and I just sat it on my lap and just spewed the whole way home while I was throwing up. And I got home and it had leaked. I'd vomit all over me pants and down my jumper, and I just walked in. I said, "Tam, she's been a rough day at work. I'm going to hit the hay." So,
and that's not like you to go to bed like straight.
No,
very early.
No, I was 50 shades of rooted. I was. So I had a quick shower, got the spew off me. And then bloody hit the hay, wake up the next morning feeling cherry ripe. So I even went for a run the next day. So I don't know what it was, but gee,
just
it was
a 24-hour thing.
Not even that, 12-hour bug. Yeah. So anyway, and then
Maybe it's just catching up with me. Just you seem to turn a lot. Like 40 minutes with me. Just
yeah, you do make me physically sick. So maybe that was it. I don't think I did anything extra strange that day. I did.
It's got to be food, I reckon. It's got to be food.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, what did I do? I ate one of those yellow things in the bottom of a urinal. That might have been it.
Yeah, that'd freshen you up, I think.
Yeah. So anyway, so then they do Friday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all this time learning about the art of comedy. And on the Thursday night,
and what happens is I think they come in and they've got. So you're working on a 5-minute bit. So you're constantly rewriting, and at the end you're meant to do a 5-minute bit. So I think they come in with pre-prepared material, and then you sort of work on that.
They'd be at different levels. Most of these people had never done a gig before.
No, that's
I would say. So,
yes.
And then on Thursday night, their friends get to buy tickets, and
watch them do comedy for the first time.
To watch them perform, and part of that show, it's a very exciting night, and I got employed to go down on the Monday, which I had to cancel because I was sick, and then so I did it on the Wednesday. I'll sit down and talk for about an hour. I tell them about my path, my career or lack thereof, and they ask questions, and I make shit up, and they think, well, whatever that guy's done, I
won't do that.
If he went left, I'm going right.
Isn't it funny? Because I've done it as well, and like a lot of these people, they would never have heard of you. So I'm going, like, do they even care? But then you sort of forget that the thought of someone making even $200 from comedy is mind-blowing to someone who is doing it for the first time.
Yeah, I definitely had a bit of inferiority complex. Like I felt, but one of my selling points was it is a positive that I'm earning a living and you've never heard of me.
Yep.
You don't have to be Dave Hughes or Carl Barron to earn money. In this day and age, you can forge your own little journey. And I told them about the suburban footballer, and they all found that very interesting. And I said, for you, sir, it could be something completely. Might be
the suburban.
Yeah, whatever you're doing, the way how you make your career might not even exist yet. Might not even exist yet.
No,
so then. And then on the Thursday night for the show, they have a professional MC who was Oaksy, and then they get the acts up. They have a break. MC gets up again, acts, and I was the headline act.
Woo!
There we go. Which I actually had a ripper, which was good because there was a bit of pressure.
If I had a big one,
if I'd have bloody got up there and got
stunk it up,
bloody reamed, they would have just gone, why are we taking advice off this dickless? He's got no idea, but it went well. So. Yeah, a little bit weird, sitting on a stage on a Wednesday night. So I think there were 11 students, and I'm just talking. I said, look,
spilling your guts.
We'll do this very casually. If you got any questions,
so take your pants off if you want.
Yeah, let's do it all. I'm just going to sit in my undies and
it's very casual.
Yeah, and
so
a couple of them left, and
I don't need to see this.
And then
is this what the entertainment industry's like?
Yeah, I said it's very Me Too. So so sort of this is just getting you ready for it. So I sort of grabbed a couple
of boobs.
Yeah, there was a guy at the front. I sort of grabbed his balls, and I said, and he said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Mate, get ready. How bad do you want this, mate?
Yeah.
How bad do you want to make it in this industry?"
That's right. How many gigs do you want?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so just so it's an interesting thing, but then it came to questions, and a lot of them were very good, and I reckon there could be some real talent there. But there was,
because the thing is, you get people from so many different walks of life. Some people are just funny people. Other people are totally not funny, and they're trying to come up with stuff. Some people are 60. Some people are 18. It's a real melting pot.
It's a melting pot, and I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to make a big statement, and it's not this statement isn't set in stone. There's always going to be outliers. But if you're at that early stage, and there were questions, and I won't say who asked the questions, mainly because I can't remember any of the names. People that ask questions solely about the money.
Yeah.
I think that's a bad sign. If you're thinking about money, I remember going in, money not even being a thing. Like, it was just something I wanted to do. Money, I don't know, I didn't see it as a money thing. And one guy asked, and this, I did not know how to answer this. He said he has, keep in mind, this guy has never done a gig.
How old is he?
55?
Yeah, I reckon sometimes the older are a little bit, like, the young people can be delusional, but then sometimes the older people are, like, fucking what planet are you on, champ?
Look, I'm not saying that's too, look, by all means.
Anyone can do it?
Anyone can do it. Anyone can do it. And look, if you've got the fire in the belly, the bee in the balls, whatever it is, if you can feel your little bloody, your ball bag bumbling every time you walk past a comedy
your nipples
joint,
getting erected for a girl, or
by all means, give it a go.
Your clit starts tingling.
Yes, but this guy, his first question, never done a gig. He said he has a bit of trouble sleeping. So if he's doing like an Australian tour, are there any tips for sleeping? And like, he doesn't think he'd be able to sleep in a motel room. Would you think it could be a possibility to like deck out like a van and sleep in the van?
Wow.
And I said,
that's sort of putting the cart before the horse, isn't it?
Said, look,
No, the horse before the cart?
No, he was, mate, his horse was dead and his cart was fucking wrapped around a tree. And I said, mate, and I just said,
what were the facial expressions from everyone else in the room?
Oh, I think it was Wednesday, so I think they'd already
realised this bloke's
had 4 days of insanity coming out of this guy's mouth. And I just said,
that's not the craziest thing he said.
I said, mate, and I tried not to laugh at him because, I said, my wife, I'd just suggest sort of, for me, just trying to eat well when you're on the road and look, well, I mean, what do you say to it?
Well, maybe go run us through your 2 minutes, and then I'll let you know if it's going to be an issue.
Yeah. And then, the moment he got off stage on the Thursday, I just said, mate, I'd hold off on purchasing that van. You got a bit of tweaking to do to your 5.
Till you come up with your hour for your Australian tour.
Yeah.
Maybe, hold off on the sleeping pills and that van, buddy. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a wacky...
it was a wonky question.
It was out there, and but there was some with... I mean, it was great. There was some... And then the Thursday night, there was some really good performances. It is tough because a lot of them had friends in, so they were sort of tailoring jokes to their
little
friends,
in-jokey and stuff. But,
yeah.
But that's where you start. That's what you do.
That's where you start.
That's who you're dealing with.
And that's I mean, not everyone's different. Everyone's different. But when I started, I didn't tell anyone I was doing comedy. I've spoken about this before. Like, the thought of inviting people to my first gig just blows my brain out.
I think I sort of told some mates, but other mates...
Were they coming to your first gigs?
Some of my footy mates came to my first.
But I couldn't think of anything worse.
I'd sort of muck around at the footy club, and they didn't know comedy that well, so it was sort of funny. But then other mates, like, who I thought, I do not want them there. I still don't want them here now because they're going to be like, fucking whatever. That's not funny. This is because they're...
Just the Aussie male way.
The Aussie male way. I think that's why I can't get any Instagram followers or anything like that. It's amazing. Like some people, their Instagram stuff goes crazy from posting a few clips. Mine's going backwards, if anything.
Oh, yeah, people are
posting clips.
Well, is there anything more disheartening than this hock to spit on that thing girl?
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing in our time as far as a viral.
It's pretty big.
And it is. It's nothing. Like it's no effort went into it.
No.
It does capture your imagination. Like it is just. There's something about her. She's got this. She's bubbly. She's
yeah. But if a big chunker did that and went Huck two, they probably maybe it would have just turned it the other way and she was Huck twoing on a a hamburger or something.
At least it's all reasonably positive.
Yeah.
Like I saw a little video of her, and she got up at a country music concert, and the whole crowd cheered. So which is good. It's all been positive. No one hates her.
Oh, there was one that they photoshopped Donald Trump into it or something. I'll have to show you that one.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
Yeah, I can't really remember how it all went, but
remember the chick girl?
Yeah, chick boom.
Chick boom.
I remember. Well, even maybe this is smaller scale, the bloke who acted like the dog on A Current Affair.
Oh,
These
yeah.
dogs came over like...
He was fucking around, wasn't he?
I don't know. He did a good impersonation.
Yeah, it was a good... Yeah.
It wasn't bad.
It was spot on.
It just sort of shows you what goes viral. Like, yeah, you write all these jokes. We spent money to film it. You put it up. It's not a bad joke, but people just...
It gets nothing.
No. Whereas I caught up my cousin and her partner. They're out at... I caught up with them in Druin. They're living out in Druin, and they've got a camera at their new place.
Yeah.
And Butchie, who was... he'd had a few beers, and he was on the ride-on lawnmower, and he ran over the front door mat, like the rubber mat, chewed it up.
Yeah.
And said, "Oh, fuck, I didn't see that there." And they posted that on their thing. It's got 6 million views.
Serious?
6 million views.
Bloody
People
heartbreaking.
asked them to buy it off them for like their fail Instagram sites and things like that.
Well, they're not buying.
Well, you might pay $200 for it at the start for the rights to it. But I mean, not making a lot of money off it. But
No, but I mean, I'm surprised that those fail sites are buying stuff. I thought they'd just be ripping shit off left, right, and centre.
Yeah, well, I think they might get in trouble if something. Yeah, I don't know how it all works. It's all bizarre. Well, it's like reality TV. You know, they're famous from just being on TV. The power of TV is. What are we trying to say?
The power of TV. It's sort of it's dwindled a bit.
It's
hasn't
dwindled, but there still is a part that. So even Huck 2, I didn't get that. I don't know why she sounded.
Spit on that thing.
Yeah, spit on that. I was probably a few days behind on that. I didn't know because I wasn't really spending much time on social media.
What do you mean you didn't get it? It's not exactly.
No, well, I hadn't caught up. Everyone goes, "Oh, just see that Huck 2 thing."
Well, it's still going.
It's still going. Well, there's remixes and there's dance versions and there's...
Just hope she's making some... I know she's got hats, but you could do better than hats.
Yeah, you need a bit more than that. Yeah, but I should make something out of it.
Her dad's a pastor. Her dad's made of pasta.
He's pasta.
He's Italian, I think.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
He's, and tell you what, he's gnocchi happy.
Gnocchi happy.
He's...
well, I saw there was a meme. Like it was her in Stephen Hawking's chair. Stephen Huck 2.
That's a stretch, isn't it?
Hawk 2. Oh, I don't
Hocking.
know.
Hocking.
It looked funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so someone's go around and someone spends time making those.
There's some clever people out there.
Yep.
Yeah, I've tried my hand at making little videos. It's bloody tough.
Yeah, they're going all right though.
What? My videos?
Look all right. They got.
Oh, not even I'm liking them.
They got subtitles.
Yeah, well, anyone can do that. That's I know how to go and change. What I want to know how to do is make it silent. Get rid of all the noise and
noise.
talk over the top.
I'd
like to do that.
Yeah, you might need a computer for that, maybe.
Serious?
I think so. Yeah.
Jeez, I'm losing. As I can see.
I don't think social media is going to be your go.
No, I can see the bloody. I feel like my comedy writing is better than it's ever been, but I can see the little social media boat just disappearing off into the horizon, and I can't keep up with it.
It's so brutal.
Oh,
it is so brutal because I've cut up a few clips from from Comedy Festival and go, oh, that's not bad. This is not bad. And then I go, oh, I can probably only cut up 6 more. They're not getting that many views. Then you got to start refilming stuff. And
Are we better off just look TikTok?
no, I'm not doing that.
No. Well, TikTok.
Go
I
on.
mean,
I hate.
I can't even spell it.
No,
And
see, can't.
Instagram, I could fucking break into someone's house and put a gun to their head and say, could you please like this video? And I still reckon they'd say, I'd rather you shoot me in the head. I cannot get someone to like my shit on Instagram. So Facebook,
what happens is you need to, once you post it, you need to put it onto your story and go, oh, new reel or something.
I don't understand. There's too many different bloody things. Like, and Facebook had that sorted out. And it's like being at it's like being the king of high school, and then everyone fucks off to university. Like, you know what I
Just
mean?
back there in high school.
I'm still in high school going, when's everyone
Hey,
coming
guys,
back?
I'm still smoking.
Guys,
I'm smoking.
I'm like
smoking.
the quarterback.
Yeah.
The high school quarterback.
You are.
Still killing it in Facebook.
Yeah.
But
everyone's moved on with their life.
Yeah.
And they've gone off to professional teams.
Yeah, I'm that 45-year-old bloke still wearing his Mississippi high school jacket.
That's it.
And I was the
Still
quarterback.
talking about the past.
Yeah, and I would have made it if I didn't.
You're like Uncle Rico off Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah.
See that? I could throw this ball over those mountains. That's you.
Yeah, because I blew my knee out
Yeah, and you're just a freak.
in the bloody conference final.
That's right.
So,
Jeez, Napoleon Dynamite. That's a movie I haven't watched for a while. Did you watch it?
I don't think I've ever watched it all the way through.
Fuck, it's funny. It's all over the joint. It's crazy.
Yeah, it looks pretty.
It's good.
Looks pretty wacky. Showed the kids. Showed the kids Mask.
Oh, yeah. I haven't watched that for a while. That's pushing 30 years. 94.
Is it?
Yeah. I think, that year, 94, Jim Carrey had, I heard this, The Mask, Dumb and Dumber, and one other one. Like that's, already that's 2.
Pet Detective.
Might have been. Ace Ventura. That's 3 massive movies in the one year.
All right, I'm going to make a statement here that's
All right.
that's
I like
gonna-
the first one. It's just gonna.
that I reckon we may lose some listeners.
Oh shit!
But I
Don't do
reckon
it.
it's gonna-
Don't do it.
I reckon it's
We can't
we'll
afford to
gain
lose.
more than we'll lose.
Okay. All right. This is big.
This is big.
All right. Strap in.
There is no sexier girl on the planet in her peak than Cameron Diaz in Mask.
She's good.
She's
She's good, but I'm a boob guy. She is good though. She is. She's hot. She's good.
She's smoking.
She's. She is. She's good.
Yeah, she's a spunk.
Good. She's good.
She's a spunk.
She's good, and I can't think of anything else off the top of my head at this point.
No.
I don't know if we're going to lose listeners.
No.
I don't know.
Well, some of the youngins, do yourself a favour, bloody.
Type in Cameron Diaz.
Yeah, when the family's out, when you got or your missus or whatever's going on, if you're real young, when your parents are out, just it's on Netflix. Get down and pop on the Mask and just.
Well, she had a run though, didn't she, old Cameron Diaz?
Oh, she
had something about Mary.
Yeah, with the jizz in her hair.
Oh, that was good.
That was good.
That was good. A few others. What else? What else was she on?
She was in a lot.
She was bloody. She was a.
Cameron
It
Diaz.
was all happening.
Yeah, she was in a lot, but I can't think of any right now.
Top of my head. But the Mask was good.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, something about Mary.
So anyway, what do you got to talk about?
Well, you speak about starting out because I'm still hitting the open mics, mate. I'm still that guy. I'm trying to work up a bit of material going in. There's no pressure, and I'll tell you what, there's fucking no pressure in a lot of these rooms. I'll give you the tip.
Except they're dead rooms, aren't they? Like you'd be going up sometimes, and it is dead as a bloody.
It is dead.
Dingo's
dry
foreskin.
donger. Yeah. It is. You are. I just don't know. There are so many open mic rooms. I think people use them to get their stage time up. It's a place to hang out. You can MC them, you can run them.
Yep.
I think in between the open, it's maybe a way to get gigs on other people's gigs. So, you come to my open mic, I'll do. So you're creating a bit of a community.
Yeah.
And you sort of forget, though, as you said, like some people are jumping up for the first time very early on in their comedy careers, and you just think, like, how far back that sort of was, and the sort of, because I did this one. The guys who run it are bloody rippers. Zach Riley and old Maxie, they run Bowerbird in Richmond, which is
okay.
It's a good little pub.
The Dirty Bird.
The Dirty Bird. It's on a Tuesday night. But it's sort of the same crowd sort of rocks in. But I dropped down there. Well, by the time this comes up, over a month ago now, and was treated to one of the most interesting sort of nights of open mic comedy that I've sort of ever seen. There's a bloke who jumped up who does a bit of prop stuff.
Yeah, bloody prop comics.
Yeah, and we
can be great.
Can be great if the crowd's with you. But bloody can really get the crowd going.
Oh yeah, a bit of prop comedy, but
really,
it's also a pain in the ass lugging all that shit around.
Yeah.
Even when I started, I used to have a dictaphone.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. What's that?
That was how I used to start comedy. Didn't it?
No.
Mate, it was something else. I used to MC and say, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Tom Siegert. And I'd come out and everyone would clap, and I'd walk up and I'd put the mic in a position.
Megaphone. Oh, no.
Yeah, just a little dictaphone. It's a little handheld dictaphone.
Okay.
And I'd just stand to the side of the mic and I'd hold the dictaphone up and I'd press play, and it would talk, and it was loud enough so you could hear it, and it'd go, hi, I'm Tom Siegert, and I've recently been voted Australia's laziest comedian, and it would get a big laugh, and then I'd
That's not bad.
No, it wasn't bad.
That's good.
And then I'd do my first joke a couple of months ago. I went for a Sunday, and I'd just stand there looking out at the crowd, and a couple of months ago I went for a Sunday drive visit my nana, and I'd do that joke. That'd usually get a laugh, and then the icing on the cake was I'd then look at someone in the crowd and I'd say, "What do you do for work?" And and that would and sometimes I'd have an answer that would make no sense to them.
Yeah,
they'd go, I'm a plumber, and I'd be like, "Oh, well, how do you know when you're done?" And it would just be like, "What the fuck?" And that was sort of was
very early on.
Yeah, I did it for about 3 years.
Well, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's gutsy though.
It's gutsy. The second
that would be at a corporate or something that could go real pear shaped.
Oh, well, if it wasn't going well, you were just standing there holding a dictaphone, and it looked like a fucking idiot. And the second, because I did raw comedy 2 years in a row, and the second time I got up, and I was really confident. My comedy was going.
Yep.
For considering it was only my second year, I felt I'd
had
really
you purchased a van.
A really good file. I'd purchased a
You're looking at your
I had a van fitted out.
Were you struggling to sleep?
Having a bit of trouble sleeping, but because I had the van that had been fitted out, I was pretty confident. So I was pretty confident. I had the dictaphone, which is going to do the first probably minute and a half, and I had 4.5 minutes of great jokes. This was going to be my year, because the first year in Raw I got eliminated first round, and I got up there and I pulled out the dictaphone, pressed it, and the cockhead sound guy just thought, I don't know what he thought. Well, he thought, this guy's bought his own sound, so he turned
the mic off.
He turned the mic off.
Oh no!
So no one could hear me, and I'm just standing there in front of this full house at this pub over in Fitzroy, just standing there.
No one could hear it.
No one could hear
apart
anything
from the front few
I could. Yeah, even that they would have struggled. And at the end, I went up to the sound guy. I said, "What are you doing?" I said, "What'd you do that for?" And he goes, "Oh, I thought you bought your own sound thing." And I went over to the MC and I said, "Oh, mate, no one could hear me." And he said, "Oh,
you went over to the judges.
What do you
threaten them?
Do? Yeah, I'll fucking finish you guys.
I'm not the laziest comedian. I'll fucking knock you all out."
So I just looked like I stood up there and held a dictaphone without batteries.
Which, ironically, years later probably could have won.
Yeah. It was better than
this guy's kooky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yes, that's my little...
Yeah.
How do we get onto that anyway?
No, that's good. That's good. Well, it's all these different... I had a point very early on. Like, I think I did a few gigs back in 07. I had, like, street signs. And I'd... Yeah,
the old street sign.
Yeah, they were tough to carry.
Yeah, you don't need that shit.
No, I don't need that. So, it'd be like roadworks ahead. Oh, well, I fucking hope so. As a road, how do you fuck it up? The job description of a road is lay down and don't move.
And if it doesn't work, it's he's got to put the...
You walk out with your street signs and you go...
It's a bit hard to pretend you didn't do the joke when you're walking out with a sign, isn't it?
Yeah, geez, I put a lot of time into those signs.
Did you make them?
Yeah.
You can buy them down at the bloody... down at your local Bunnings.
Yeah, they're a bit more expensive.
Yeah, true.
Got to stop and slope. No, I made them out of cardboard, and I had the yellow, and what were some of the others? I had dip. I go, dip. Oh, great. Who bought the biscuits?
Okay, yeah.
It's pretty fucking lame, but
yeah, look,
I mean, you're not buying a van on that. You're not. Maybe an Australian tour though, it might take off.
Yeah, look, it's not a bad for a throwaway joke, but not the sort of joke you want to spend 2 days in a art and craft session to fucking make a sign for.
Jeez, I spent some time on those.
Yeah.
Anyway, so old mate gets up. There's about 5 people in the crowd.
Yep.
And
crowd.
she is she's dead.
Flat as a shit card.
We've been given they're 5-minute spots, but they said, we'll be a bit, you go to 8 or 9.
You don't want to say that to open micers.
Wow, Jesus, talk about giving an inch, take a mile. Old mate gets up. He's not a bad bloke, but he gets up, and some with prop comedy, I think you need. There's small, you need a bit of energy.
Yep.
There wasn't much energy here, so he sort of came from the back of the room, and he's just wandering in, and he's sort of got his box of stuff, and puts it up, and he just starts doing these pretty lame sort of puns. He's just taking his time with it. It's
just easing into it.
Yeah, easing into it. He sort of, like, one of his puns was he had he had like some dill. He had some dill, and he put that into his tub.
Yep.
He had like some flour, and he put that in. He put some water in, and sort of started. So he's gone dill, flour, mixed it up, and he pulled out a fucking dildo. He goes,
"It's not bad.
That's all right."
Thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Yeah. But
did people make the connection? He would have had to say dill.
They made the connection. I've seen the act like work really well before, but when it's in a small, and it got to a point where because he gone on for 10 minutes, he's up to 15 minutes.
Okay.
He got to like fucking 19 minutes because I followed him one time down at Humdinger in Frankston, and like. He did about 20 minutes down there. He meant to do 10. And you're sort of like, fuck. Like,
that's very inconsiderate.
And he sort of just said, sorry, I don't really time all my jokes. I'm sort of... And like I said, he's not a bad bloke. But he goes, I don't time my jokes. I'm sort of just loose, and I don't have a real set list. So sorry about that.
Well, you still have a watch. You still know how to wear a watch. You've still got a wrist.
Well, unfortunately, a watch wasn't one of his fucking props.
No.
So anyway, so he's gone on for about 20 minutes, and even by this stage, even the other comedians have seen the actor like, what the fuck was that? And you sort of, so you think a crowd and an open mic night are like, if the comedians have seen it, are like, what's going on here?
Oh, God.
Yeah, so that was bad.
Sticky feet.
Sticky feet.
It's a bad sign of a person.
Yeah.
If it happens every now and again, but if you're consistently doing it,
it's.
I think if you're the last act and things are flying, you can go a bit. But if you're early on and you're,
it's just it fucks it for everyone. Yeah. It's just inconsiderate.
It's inconsiderate.
Yeah. So anyway, so that happens, and he's like, it sort of got to a point where he sort of goes, I'll just walk off, and this hasn't gone well and stuff, and everyone sort of felt a bit sorry for him. So
not mate.
Not you, but
stick that dildo up his ass.
Still don't. Anyway, but then a young bloke gets up and he's fresh into it, and he's got a bit of pizzazz.
Yeah,
He's from overseas, and he hasn't been doing it for long, but this just sort of shows you where he's sort of at in his comedy career, because he sort of goes, he may have been, he's Korean. So the classic thing is, you pick out all the faults of the Aussie. You come to a new country.
Yeah.
Pick out all the, what's going on with this? What's the go with that? He goes, hey, so you, I come to Australia and, you guys have got words. They're spelt the same, but they mean different things.
That's a good observation.
Oh, it's a good observation. So, you've got like leads, like power leads, LEADS. But also, you've got lead, like metal, LEAD.
That's a good point. Never thought about that.
And he goes, what the fuck's going on there? And it just stopped.
And you got leads in footy as well.
Yeah, you do. You've got strong leads, you've got hard leads. Anyway, so he's just pointed out the observation. There's leads, then there's lead, the metal. What the fuck's going on there?
Well,
and then he goes, "B," like he's come up with some Seinfeld bit.
Yeah,
and good observation.
It's a very good observation, one that I've never actually made, and I've been speaking the language for 46 years.
Yeah. So, and then he sort of went into, guys, come on, leads, lead, you get it? What the fuck? And he goes, oh man. Like he couldn't work out why no one was laughing. He goes, oh man, after I wrote that, I took the rest of the day off. You should have done a bit of overtime, mate. Come on, bro.
Well, that's the thing now. Like, even these videos, they're just an observation. You don't have to put a funny twist on things anymore.
No,
it's just like that. Who's that guy? I'm sure he's a lovely bloke, but and he's got like millions of followers and millions of views. And the guy that used to be the kids' actor, what's his name? Giggle and Hoot.
Who's that?
Charlie, someone Giggle?
Nah. Bloody
that's someone Giggle.
What's his name? Yeah. Far out. Jimmy Rees.
Jimmy Rees. Yeah, because his stuff, like people love it, but it's solely observation. Like there's no twist or spin or it's just like saying, and he is picking funny things to, and we're going to sound like bitter old men because we didn't think of it.
Because we are.
But we are. But there's no. You used to have to do a twist on it, but you don't have to do it anymore. You just have to notice it, observe it.
And I think on those a lot of those Instagram things, it's like you just say, oh, this is. There's no twist. It's just people go, oh yeah, I do that. That's what life is. So anyway, this bloke comes off, and you can see he'll be okay.
Yeah, he'll be all right.
But he sort of comes and goes, oh man, can you just give me some advice, like professionally on like that lead observation, the lead bit. Why didn't that work? I said, oh, have you tried it before? He said, no, that's the first time I've tried it. I said, okay. Well, the observation, that's good.
That's a good point.
There is lead, and that's spelt the same as lead.
Yep.
But you need to come up, there's got to be a twist. You sort of got the observation, but there's got to be a twist for the crowd to go, I think I mentioned something.
Like you could say he went to Officeworks and I asked for a lead pencil or something.
Yeah,
something
like that.
Something down that. And it's not great. It needs a bit of work.
Yeah, but it's the idea.
Only had 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. So it was just sort of that thing of when you just realise when you first start out, it's tough. It's a long road. It's an enjoyable road.
That's fun.
There's a lot of knocks. There's a lot of hard knocks.
A lot of hard knocks, that's for sure. He needs to do the course. That's his problem.
That's right.
So
and we're still got hard knocks as well. So.
That's
because we're going to put on the Patreon, put up some of those gigs that don't go that well. Yeah, that's
Something to look
few
forward to.
hard knocks there.
All right.
Anyway.
So, well, here's
Oh, yeah.
here's a little one for you. What would you do in this situation? So, we've got a new sort of finance guy at work. I don't know if you'd call him a finance guy, but a guy that's sort of come in and he's looking after our superannuation and our insurance, our life insurance, and all this sort of jazz, all this sort of jizz. So he sat down and first time we've met him, he's gone through everything. He's like, you know what? You could be saving money here. You don't need to be insured. You don't need to be insured for that high anymore because you don't own as much on your house.
Right.
And you don't need this and you don't need that and he's saving me a lot of money. Very very handy guy.
Yeah.
But what he also said was, I'm going to change. You're spending a bloody shitload on life insurance.
Yeah.
So
your life isn't worth that much.
no, and he said, I've been following you around the office, and your life's worthless. So I'm not sure why you're even insuring it. So he said, we're going to change your companies, and you can save this much money, but first you got to get it approved. Do you have any pre-existing conditions? And I said, well,
I don't have a brain.
yeah, I'm a fucking idiot. And yeah, so I went on to explain that, I bloody...
I've got an amazing brain.
I got half a kidney. I bloody got me foreskin caught in a rat trap once and all this sort of jizz. And and he said, don't need to know any of that. I got to stick
Got
it...
fingered in a scoreboard once.
Got fingered in a scoreboard.
No, too
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, got a bloody jumping jack, bloody firecracker caught up my ass once, and all just a few minor incidents.
Yeah.
So, and but I told him about me IgA nephritis with me kidney.
Oh, the what?
IgA nephritis.
Oh, that's the reason why they took the kidney? Or is this new?
No, this is the thing. This issue I've had when I lost half a kidney. When I pierced my ear.
That's
and I got
right.
the golden staph infection. I lost half my kidney, and I don't know why, but I've got this thing called IgA nephritis. So every year I've got to go and get a full checkup because it can go a bit bloody pear-shaped if you don't look after yourself, don't have good blood pressure and that sort of thing. So
Taking too many Dexies.
too many Dexies, too many late
sleep.
nights, driving too far at night, too many Red Bulls. They can all cause trouble.
Yeah, you need a van.
So we're going to so I've got to first of all be accepted by this. That they want to bloody dot the I's and cross the T's. They want to run a bit of a bloody fine tooth comb over the Segway. Make sure they're not about to insure a ticking time bomb here.
He's going to drop dead in 2 weeks.
Yeah. So they've given me a form that I got to fill out. Pretty standard sort of
Name.
stuff. No.
Tam.
All right. So I rang them up and I
How do I
said,
spell Tom?
I rang him up. I said, what's your middle name? And I just rang him up and I said, look, if I'd have known you were going to bloody do this, I wouldn't have agreed to this.
I'm just signing up for life support. I'm not trying to become a doctor.
I haven't bloody committed a crime. What's
Third degree.
So I'm answering all the questions. Are you a smoker? No. Do you do this?
Did you ever get into the darts?
No.
Never really liked them. I was chatting to a few dart smokers on the weekend. Fuck, it stinks.
Oh, yeah, your breath smells like a bloody...
Camels.
Yeah, truck driver's hemorrhoid cushion, like a sumo wrestler took a dump on a burning tyre.
Yeah.
And then one of the last questions, have you ever taken recreational drugs?
Wow.
And like, what do you say to that? Keep it in mind, this is for your insurance. Like, technically...
Well, everyone's taken
something.
Yeah, something. Sure.
So what do you... So... And then it said, if so, how often? It was something like that. And I was like, is this a trick question? Like, is anything going to... If I say I bloody took a pill back in 2004 because a mate popped it in me drink.
Tongue.
No, me drink. Yeah.
Okay.
Got a bit off track there. So, Jesus. So
that's where my head was
he's
going.
nice with his tongue. No, just in me drink, mate. Just in me drink.
With his tongue.
Yeah. So
It's been a long 3 episodes.
yeah, it's been too long. I don't think we'll record 3 in a row again.
I
So
don't think I'll be staying there.
oh, there's the
either.
dog.
Yeah.
Someone must have closed a car door 2 suburbs away. She's freaking out. So what do? I'm on bloody edge. So, and I really wishy-washy the answer. Sort of, I think I might have had something at a party back in 07.
Yeah.
Okay, but is that ringing, or are they like, every
I think you got to be reasonable. I think this
do
day
they?
and
It's an
age-
insurance
yeah,
company.
mate. 12-year-olds are doing coke
Yeah.
at bloody high school, year
Yeah.
7. That's how they bloody welcome them to the school these days, especially at the
Ah.
private schools. Fuck
Insurance companies, mate. You've seen bloody Erin Brockovich.
else. Oh, I have, mate. She'll get money out of anyone.
No, she was the lawyer, mate.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Actually, I just watched it recently. I don't know. Elsie's really thrown me off there.
Elsie!
Else.
Tell you what, you get dogs.
Go out there later. My car's not there.
That's what I mean. Like, everyone always says dogs are great security. I tell you what, if anyone's ever bloody, they'll let you know. And the moment they start barking and shit, you're like, shut the fuck
up.
One of your kids could be getting fucking bashed to death out the front. You're like, Jewel, shut up. Oh, Elsie.
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
Jewel. Rest in peace.
What a great dog.
What a great dog.
R.I.P.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to Jewel.
Let's have a minute silence.
So if your dog's barking, maybe going. I mean, there could be anything going on out the front.
It could be.
And we're just.
Could be stealing one of the 10 basketballs in the front yard.
Yeah, we've got plenty of them to go.
Yeah.
The Globetrotters might have heard there's a basketball hotspot.
Yeah.
Well, we're nearly done anyway. aren't we?
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this
I
is,
don't know much.
but,
That's,
How long's that gone for?
it's 46 minutes.
46.
That's all
Pick
right.
up sticks.
Yeah. I hope that was all right. We felt like we were a bit. The dog's going
the
crazy.
dog's,
Sort of, sorry about this.
The dog's going batshit. So we're going to go and get it put down.
Yep. So So thanks again for listening to the Good Banter podcast. Jump on the Patreon, get on the Instagram, do all that, and we'll be back next week from Good Banter HQ.
Yep.
And
Yep,
we'll fit fresh. We'll have plenty of stories.
There'll be no dog.
No dog.
No dog going
She'll be
mental in
dead.
the background. We're going to get we're going to cash out all the Patreon money and get her voice box removed. Can you get a dog's voice
You
box
can.
removed? Can you?
I've done, when I was landscaping, I did a job where a little dog had its voice box. It was almost more annoying. It
What was it? Well, can you get whatever that makes that noise removed?
Yeah.
You just keep. Eventually, you just got.
I think just sew its
you
mouth.
just
up.
keep getting shit removed that
Yeah.
makes that noise.
So
Eventually, you've just got.
turns into a couple of paws.
It's just a tail.
Tail.
Even that's
Just walking the tail down the street. Yeah. So no, you can do it. But no, she's all right. We've got
That'd
to
be
go.
pretty
check what's
cruel,
going-
wouldn't it?
I reckon it's cruel. You got to
Yeah.
let a dog bark.
Yeah, dog. Although this is.
Yeah, but there's obviously something out there. I'll go pat her and. Yeah, but thanks for listening.
Yeah, thanks
we do
for listening.
Appreciate it. Rock
Yeah.
on. We're charging. We're getting. We must be up around near 180 episodes by now.
serious.
So, yeah, we're getting there.
For our 200th, we'll do something special.
Yeah, hopefully get a few more listeners.
Yeah,
Good.
maybe.
Yeah. Rock on. Well,
Yeah, get on the
Chat soon, that's
Patreon.
an
We're
episode.
next Patreon, we're getting the dog put down live.
on the Patreon. Yeah, that's an episode of Good Banter.
Good banter.